up, y'all? It's me, Erica, and we are down here. Peace, y'all. Take care of each other. Protect your energy. What's up, y'all? We down here, honey. It's me, Erica. We are on our way. You know where we're going. Check my technique. We're down here to talk about Married to Medicine, and we are down here to talk about Love and Marriage Huntsville. All right. So go ahead and like, subscribe, comment. Let me know you stopped by. Timestamp so I can make clips. Help me out with that. You know, community. Come on, community. Come on, community. I'm gonna pull a black woman card. As a black woman, we as women should support each other. And when you support each other by time stamping, you know, let's help each other. This is a sisterhood. And we're gonna have a sistervention. Ah! That nigga said a sistervention. Girl. Girl, she said a sistervention. Girl, up there lying on people. Tamara knows she a mess. She knows she's a mess. Not you smoking in the uniform people truck. Everybody's damn uniform smell like goddamn cigarette smoke. Cause you want to light up. Girl. Oh, hell no. Is the line long? Yeah. I watched Love and Marriage Huntsville this morning, so we could talk about that. I watched Married to Medicine last night. Alan Watts is back. He's back at the you know, the man that when you hit the corner, he's sitting right there. He looks like Alan Watts to me. Anyways, I don't know about whatchamacallit. I don't know about Love and Marriage Huntsville. I don't know. I was watching Kimmy and Mighty Mouse. I was like, ugh. And even like Dr. Francis, I know he said it jokingly, but he was like, you got to deal with this. You got to put up with this. Ugh. Yeah, she has to put up with that. And it's crazy because I was reading something. They were like, it's weird how men throughout their lives, they try to find like a woman in the form of a wife, but a mother. Like they maintain a mother-son relationship even with their wives. And it's so funny how women who are married to men fall into that. Like, that's my third kid and stuff like that, referring to their husbands as children. It's really weird. But then at the same time, saying that he's the head of the household and he's leading and all that other stuff. And then, you know, I didn't talk about the first episode of Love and Marriage Huntsville, right? Because we watched it and it had gone by too far. But that rope challenge that they were on, if you go back and watch that rope challenge, I don't know how they took it as like praise that they did well, but Marceau leaned on Latisha for that whole go around. If you go back and listen to her, sis was out of breath, literally out of breath in this challenge and laughing nervously throughout the thing. Now, I don't know if she was embarrassed. Miss Honey. Miss Honey. And I don't know if she was just laughing nervously, but she was like this. He had her and he was like with this stupid fucking look on his face. And then when he smiles, you can't see his top fucking teeth, like a fucking dolphin, looking like a damn dolphin, laughing just cocky. And then like bragging to Mighty Mouse later that we won, like we won the challenge at the expense of you breaking your damn wife's back and ankles. But I'm sure that's how it is playing out. And she was like, she said, oh, because you let him lead. I always do. It's just a game, I guess. It's just a game you got to play, honey. I'll be like, that don't make no damn sense. Montrose is talking to Dr. Francis and Kimmy still. They're still sitting at the table. And he's talking about them having sex. And basically, Dr. Francis is saying that you have to embrace her more than just a sexual partner. Like, you literally have to include her. She's not your mattress. She's not your fleshlight. May I have a hot grande dirty chai? Hot grande dirty chai, okay. Double, made with oat milk, please. Oat milk, okay. With 2 pumps of brown sugar. With 2 pumps of the brown sugar. At 180 degrees. 180 degrees. And stirred, please. And stirred. You got anything else? That's all. All right, your total. Thank you. You're welcome. There's Alan Watts. What if it is? What if it's just his, he came back and he made different choices. Oh my God, girl, what's going on? When I tell you I am so disgusted, I be so disgusted when I watch Love and Marriage Huntsville. I be like, y'all be going through this stuff. Like, I can't do it. I be like, I don't know, like, I don't know. It's weird. It's very weird. Oh yeah. I looked at my thing. I saw some money move. I was like, wait a minute, where'd it go? But I forgot I had some being transferred, girl. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, sorry. No worries. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, you too. All right. Okay. I just be looking at them like, ugh, like, I don't know. I just like, that doesn't look, it doesn't, I mean, it really is like a test. It literally is. It is a test in just life, right? Like, I always think of the game of life and all the different options they have for you that you land on, that you get to make choices about. And it's like, like that's the one thing that I think, the way they market marriage, I don't think you should market marriage like a thing that you do for life, because I think that that's a lot of pressure, number one. Number two, it allows you to spend time with a human being for however long. And if you want to create kids or not, that's great. But if it lasts 8 years, right, or 10 years, you had an opportunity to spend time with a person for 10 years, and you got to whatever road in, part in the road, and you both decided that you're not going to continue. That's why I think that marriages should have like terms and conditions. Like, we at 5 years, we're going to come back, we're going to renegotiate. I really think that it should be like that. We're going to do it like that. Because I think a lot to tell somebody I'm going to spend the rest of my life, and how high divorce rates are, to tell somebody you're going to spend the rest of your life with them, and not to just like, I'm going to spend the next 10 years of my life with this person, and then I'm going to learn about them. We're going to learn about each other. We're going to take trips. We're going to, whatever you're going to do, we're going to, whatever you're going to do. You see it. Stovepipe legs, city worker. He be here every morning. Oh my God, that felt so good. As the sun like left out of the view. Oh, it felt so good on my face. Yes. Hey. Hey. What? There she goes. I don't care. Beyonce did her fucking thing with this goddamn album. I'm sorry. Girl. Don't play with that. Don't play with that girl. Stop playing with that girl. Don't play with that girl. Oh, can you imagine? She's a hero. Okay, let's get back into that the thing for the Beyonce intermission. Come on. She's comfortable. All right. You need to embrace her more than a mattress. Is that it? He goes, is that it? The more I embrace you as a sexual partner, the more sex I'll get. And Dr. Francis was like, that's not what I said. That's not what I said. Embrace her as a person. And then, Kimmy goes, well, emotionally as women, when you do stuff for us emotionally, that like in turn gets us to basically fuck you back, whatever. Again, like, it's a transaction. It's a transaction. It's a transaction. One. Number two, they've become like, I even think the way that we talk about from the time a girl has sex, and you tell her that you gave your virginity to somebody. No, she didn't give anything to anybody. She's not giving anything to anybody. She's sharing, if you want to call it virginity, she's sharing her virginity with someone. But nobody's taking her virginity unless they or taking it or she's giving it. It's not going to ever leave her. It's not giving it to anybody. She's sharing something. She's not giving her body to somebody. Like, I think even the way that we talk about sex, that's the reason why it sounds so horrible for him to say, the more I embrace you as a sexual partner, the more sex I get. Well, what have you been doing this entire time? But y'all say it sounds too harsh when you say that a man is masturbating with a woman's body. It sounds harsh, but I mean, what do you want me to say? How else should I describe it? Huh? Shit. How else do you want me to describe it? I'm just asking, right? It sounds good. Is there sincerity? She says it sounds good, but it doesn't happen. um she's sharing, she's not giving. It's a bonding experience. Oh, so you're saying I can't look at sex as a means to an end. I have to look at it more holistically. Then he says this. Hold on, let me get to this. Mighty Mouse. Yes, that's how I said. Come on.
Right? I gotta look at it more holistically as you as a person. Sex is never just about the happy ending, right? So in the end or whatever, right? I gotta look at it more holistically as you as a person. Sex is never just about the happy ending, right? Or the climax, or I'm ready to go to sleep afterwards. It's never just about that.
Yes, it is.
There's also that you can do it again. Okay, it's about the connection and the bond. It's really about the connection and the bond. It's really about the connection and the bond.
But they've been socialized to detach emotionally from sex, and you've been socialized to think that it's an emotional connection for you. So when you socialize two different groups who you put in relationships with each other, it's going to have mixed messaging, because he thinks he's using your body to masturbate. He thinks it's a means to an end. He thinks it's a way to relax and go to sleep. He's using your body as a fucking fleshlight. He says, oh, I have to look at it more holistically, look at you more as a person that I'm having sex with, not an object. And that's why I don't know why anybody is shocked about who or where or who anyone is having sex with, especially if they're a quote unquote heterosexual man. Because I guarantee you, if it's warm and they can slide something in it, nasty. They just use your bodies. Use your bodies as you're a mattress. And y'all be saying that I say it sounds too it don't sound too harsh. She's a mattress, and he's and with a hole in it. And some titties. This is what you put up with. Tiff and Lou left, and they were able to use the tools that they learned from Dr. Francis. Even though they don't like what Dr. Francis said, they were able to use some tools that they learned on the way home. We got a chance to see a different side of them. Dr. Francis and Miss Marlowe come in, and they want to know, where's Tiff and Lou. Oh, once again, we got conflict of interest, conflicting priorities. They didn't want to get into that. Dr. Francis says they didn't want to get into something that's going on there, and they don't want to get into it. And I'm not surprised, but I'm disappointed. Dr. Francis clocked all of them later. We'll get into it. What did you learn? So they went to play. Dr. Francis asked the people, what did they learn? What was your takeaway? If I have something to work on, just saying dumb stuff. I was like, girl, whatever. What did he say? Did I record another thing? Hold on. Let me see. Oh yeah, yeah. I have it. I have Dr. Francis. Wait. Miss Marlowe goes up to Tisha and tells her that she reminds her of her when she was younger. She was like, "Oh, really?" She was like, "Yeah, I just want to tell you that basically take care of yourself, have your own shit, basically. I'm saying how I would say it, and have some goals of your own, because the kids grow up and leave. And when you lose, I tell you all the time, don't lose yourself. Don't enmesh identities. The children leave. Don't act like everybody has to come before you, because you be broke down and sick and the kids go off and live their life. I'm just saying, the family grows up and they go. That's what she said. She was like, okay, I'm not going to do nothing you say, because my husband was God-given. God gave me this person. Yes, God did. This was God. And that's the crazy part, is because you think because God gave you this human being that you have to put up with a lot of stuff. And it's just weird to me. It's just a bunch of a fucking setup and a scam every fucking time you look around. It's a setup and a scam. And when every time I look at it closely and I put the damn microscope on it, it just looks like it doesn't benefit women. It doesn't look like it benefits women. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Unless like you have a different kind of partner. But this typical regular, what do you call traditional, that shit is weird to me. It's weird to me. I never understood why a woman who has the ability to be self-sufficient would depend on a grown adult man. I don't understand that. But then model it after a system where the woman in the system is supposed to be subjugated in a way, controlled by her partner in a way. Whatever. Destiny, Kimmy, and Latisha are going shopping, and they're. I didn't think that was like a very short scene. They didn't really do much. They just were talking. I don't know if they went out to eat later or whatever. You know what? I really do not like Destiny. I'm sorry. I started off liking her, but I don't like her character. I don't like her. I don't like the character. I don't like what she's showing us. She's obviously a different person because she doesn't share who she is on screen. She does. I'm surprised she called the man at her house. I wonder if they made her do that. Like, you need to call him because they're asking her, they're telling her about the couples trip, and she was like, "Why wasn't I invited?" And they were like, "What are you talking about? You're not a couple. How do you know I'm not a couple?" Well, bitch, you haven't said anything, and then you ain't a couple enough to be going on no goddamn couples retreat. Shit, what? How you gonna get mad at somebody for not inviting you to a thing, and you don't even want to talk about the person that you would have had to bring on the damn trip? That dumb coy shit is dumb. Get out of here. I don't like that. I don't like that. It doesn't make for TV. Girl, that really annoyed me. Just all that. And then like, why, when Martell asked Destiny later, why did she invite Mel? She's like, what does that mean? Just say, no, I didn't invite her. We don't fucking get along. I don't fuck with that bitch. What is this, all this? Did you want to see? Did you want to look? Like, what is that about? What is this deflection all the time, girl? Like, I don't get it. And you don't want to, if you don't want, like, I'm with Kimmy. If you're not going to say nothing about nothing, go somewhere else and talk about nothing there. But you on a television show, if not for entertainment, for education. And what I'm learning from you, honey, is you don't communicate well at all. You don't communicate well at all. You remind me of Mighty Mouse when he said what he learned when they went and played billiards with the guys. The guys went out and played billiards. He said that I've realized that my plan doesn't work unless Kimmy's included. And I feel like Miss Madani be over there making plans, stuff be coming up, and she don't share it with nobody. I think she doesn't communicate well at all. At all. She doesn't share. She just doesn't, the way that she communicates is just really poor. It's just poor communication. Like, you don't want to talk, you want to pause, you want to act like you're being coy, like you don't want to say anything. It's like, you're the fucking Riddler. Don't nobody. I am not interested in conversations with people. I wouldn't even talk to Destiny. I would be like, girl, I don't have no questions for her because she's not going to answer it, and it's a useless, pointless conversation. What are we talking about? And then you want to act like, well, I know she was kind of joking, but no, you don't know. We're not even joking about that because we don't even know who you're dating. And then when Martell asked her, "How long have you been dating for a little minute now, girl? What? Whatever, girl. It's okay." Latisha says that 16 years paid off because they won the rope challenge. Her ankles are broke. Did they pan the camera down so we could see if she had cast on her ankles from the trip? Because her ankles surely were broke. She was on the side of her shoe trying to hold up her fucking husband. Girl, when I saw that shit and her out of breath. Hold on, here we go. Here we go. Listen. Oh shit. Hold on. I want you to hear this through the thing.
Tied the rope. We did the little rope challenge, whatever. We walked down the stairs. We walked up the thing, and then we started running. Can we just do jumping jacks, bro? Hey, Lou. Ooh. Ooh. And he said that in his 20-some years of doing this challenge, he's never seen a couple run like that. Oh, wow.
Oh wow, he's never seen a couple run like that. Yeah, running on his wife's back while her ankles are broke. Girl, Latisha, are you okay? Shit. Y'all will meet him in due time. This is Destiny talking about this man, honey. Girl, I don't have time. Melneka. They get on to Melneka. Melneka, she learned about Melneka through Mel. She said, "Oh, I was having lunch with Mel, and Mel was telling me that Melneka told her she quit the wedding when she was planning their wedding, and she quit because she said she was trying to tell her that Martell was cheating on her back then." Melody said that in her 26-year-old mind, like 10 years ago, now looking back, he's probably been messing with her the entire time, like his little side thing. And then Kimmy goes, "Well, isn't she married?" I love how Kimmy acts like she doesn't know. She doesn't know the answer to the questions that she's asking you. I love it. I love it. You know, oh, and she was saying something like she had to cancel, like she was trying to tell, I guess she stopped working with them like right before, you already know the answer, you got it from Mel, I guess. And then Destiny gonna act like she don't believe nothing that come out of Mel's mouth. Okay, why would Mel just say that out the blue about this lady? Like, what would be the motivation? And even Martell said later, he said, "I done so much, why would she make some shit up?" Exactly. I'm glad you know, nigga. I said, these niggas are out of control. Destiny, I'm putting you in the group with the niggas too, because you out of control too. Um, why did she bring that up? I just got a glimpse of Contessa on the episode of Married to Medicine. I'm on you. I'm on you, Contessa. Um, Melneka, they've always messed around, right? Kimmy brought it up. Kimmy was like, "Well, I think I'm the one who brought it up." Yeah, you brought it up. Well, it needs to be in the past. This is Destiny Skinner for her homeboy Martell. It needs to be in the past. If it was, I mean, I hope that didn't happen, girl. What you giving Martell the benefit of the doubt? And then later Martell said that I wasn't looking at no other woman back then. Girl, y'all just be saying anything. That's all I be looking like. Y'all be listening to them and just be looking. Y'all be just be looking at these niggas when they talk like, girl, what? Girl, shut up. You sound so damn stupid. That's why I can't do it. I can't do it. They ask her who's gonna be there, and she goes and she gets coy with them. Well, who is Mel coming? Can we start inviting everybody? She was like, everybody like who? She was like, everybody. Why are you talking? Say Mel. I don't understand it. Like, that's so dumb. Are y'all doing that for dramatic effect? Because it's dumb. Just talk regular. Are y'all so affected? Like, let's do the pregnant pause. What is the dramatic pause? I mean, the people who's supposed to be there is gonna be there, girl. What? And then later in the clip, they show first Martell asked her in this episode, was she inviting Melody? She act like she didn't want to answer that. And then when he gets to the event, he asked her, "Did you invite Melody?" And then some like gold Benz truck pulls up. So we don't know if it's Melody. We don't know who it is. It could be Moses. I don't know. I think some heels got out of the car. Shit, honey. We don't know these days, honey. Um. So whoever needs to be there is gonna be there. They go and play billiards, right? The guys go and play, and Marceau is talking about how Lou and what happened with Dr. Francis. Martell shows up with his shirt half open. Talking about he's single. He's single. He don't even have to come to marriage counseling or marriage couples or what do they call it? Couples counseling. Girl, whatever. Um, you missed the marriage conference. That's what he said. The marriage conference. How did Dr. Francis and Tiffany get along? He said it was hard for him to take Dr. Francis because he had preconceived notions. And then he was like, Lou, that's what I'm saying. Like, do y'all be listening to these niggas? Lou was like, I mean, he just gotta be, I don't even know why he was just looking at our relationship like that because You just gotta be on the outside looking in. Nigga, he is on the outside looking in. Shut up. And that's what I'm saying. Like, and then they be like in each other's company and nobody corrects that. Like, he is on the outside looking in, Lou. That's where his observations came from. Girl, shut up. Y'all just be saying anything. Marsupio, he says that the people were we don't like the, when people are questioning people's marriages and stuff like that. And he didn't like that. This is what he's saying, that about what he's learned. I learned that our relationship is what it is. Our relationship works for us, meaning it works for you, and she just complies. um and they show that challenge. Listen to Latisha, all that heavy breathing Latisha is doing. Listen, and he's so proud that he was breaking his wife's back. If I don't know if he can actually look at that and see how, yes, look at your marriage. It's exactly what your marriage looks like. Why are you on her back? Why she can barely, like, because you're so tall and then you're leaning on her. Her body, her leg is coming up like damn near off the floor. Like she doesn't have a solid footing. She is literally letting him lead her while her ankles break. Girl, no, man. Listen.
Helped me out a lot. We tied the rope. We did the little rope challenge, whatever. We walked down the stairs. We walked up the thing, and then we started running. Can we just do jumping jacks, bro? Hey, Lou. Ooh. And he said that in his 20-some years of doing this challenge, he's never seen a couple run like that. Oh, wow.
Yeah, because he's never seen a man be carried on his wife's back and ankles. Girl, a mess. And then let me tell you what Dr. Francis said about them. I want you to hear. Listen.
I think what each couple needs to work on after leaving the retreat, this here. Trust. Trust. Now, they're going to say they trust each other, but the way I'm breaking this thing down, I don't think that everybody was being 100% honest, okay? Because there are consequences to being 100% honest at the house. You don't want to be 100% honest, in front of a stranger. So it's going to come back and bite them. So they go into this protective mode where they can only say so much. They figured out how much they could say. So, total honesty, I question that.
Total honesty, I question that. I go into protective mode and I tell you just as much as I need to tell you to get by. Didn't I tell y'all that? You know, a Virgo loves to tell you, I told you so. But didn't I tell y'all that? I did. Because that's what they do. It's all, I don't give a damn, with a smile on their face. It's all deception from the gate. That's what I'm saying. It's like it works for them, the way society, it works for them because you always give men the benefit of the doubt, but you should not, because they have been socialized to come into relationships with deception. And that's what all of them did. Tiff and Lou didn't want to have a conversation, so they're not really talking. I'm going to throw a tantrum. Mighty Mouse, he just saying whatever he needs to say. Oh, and sounding crazy as hell. So are you saying that I need to look at you as a human in order to have sex with you? Like some shit like that. And then this motherfucker saying, they ain't never seen us run before. And then he turned around and just compared it, like his goal was to win, to beat his brother. He didn't care about Latisha. I don't care what y'all say. Go back and watch that rope challenge. Go back and watch it. Yeah, he just, he's not looking at us the right way. This is Lou. He's not looking at us the right way. He came in with these preconceived notions. He just needs to be on the outside looking in. Nigga, where the fuck do you think he was? What's going on? You need a map? Girl, what's happening? It's a mess. Montrose, he says he has a plan and he don't put Kimmy in. Now, if I'm not mistaken, this has been an ongoing issue where Maurice makes plans, right? Maurice makes plans and doesn't include Kimmy, right? And it played out in the rope challenge. So if Maurice and Kimmy's relationship played out in that rope challenge, where he had a plan in his head, he didn't tell her what the plan was, and they struggled. Go back and look at Dolphin Lips and Latisha go through that challenge tied together. Go back and watch it, because it is a glimpse of their relationship, of their partnership, right? Because that's what it was to show. It was to show how balanced you can be and how you can collaborate and cooperate with each other. Not assume because somebody has something hanging between their legs that they have the plan and the plan is good, and therefore you carry them on your back while your ankles is twisted. No, both of us have to have an equal footing. I'm not getting my ankles broke while I'm huffing and puffing. Hold on a second.
I think what these helped me out a lot. We tied the rope. We did the little rope challenge.
Listen to
Whatever. We walked down the
Latisha.
stairs. We walked up the thing, and then we started running. Can we just do jumping jacks, bro? Hey, Louis. Ooh. And he said that in his 20-some years of doing this,
and he looked at that as a compliment. They were like, "Oh wow!" And then later he said that he also beat his brother. That's what you were worried about doing. That's so stupid. Ugh. Anyways, and if you tell them that it's a glimpse into their marriage, they're going to see whatever. They're going to deny what it looks like. Latisha is not. She's going to say no. She's going to gaslight herself. No, that's not. I was just supporting my husband. I was following his lead. Girl, your ankle's okay. You need some crutches? No. Martell said he's ready to get married. He's ready to ruin somebody else's life, child. When they showed those pictures, when they said they're going to Destin, and they showed those pictures of that, I paused the damn TV, and I was like, look at Martell. He was probably fucking around then. Look at his family, and he just smiling and kikiing and stuff. These niggas ain't shit. Just laughing and smiling. I said he was probably cheating on her then. A mess. Marceau says you might be rushing. He said no, that's just a goal, but it's not gonna be. It's gonna be within the next 5 years. That's what he said. Martell said marriage is a beautiful thing. I'm gonna cherish it a lot more next time. Oh well. At Martell's house, Melody shows up. She wants to talk about what's going on social media. She said Wanda has been questioning the paternity of Sugar Mama. We saw how that ended, right? Miss Wanda, and she was like, no, just Wanda, not Miss nothing. I don't respect that bitch. That's what Melody wants to say. I said it for you, Mel. I know you got to keep up appearances. I know you got to be a lady. I know you want to say, fuck that bitch. Talking about my motherfucking kids, and they're little and they can't defend themselves. Yeah, that's why they depend on you to defend them. But not to use them as scapegoats, to like literally defend them. Like, not to say when somebody's talking about your parenting that they're talking about you, right? They're talking about you, not your kids, right? Y'all love to scapegoat your kids and put them in the front and be like, you talking about my kids. Now, in this case, the lady is talking about this lady, the paternity of a sugar mama. So we got something to say. Baby, I hollered when Melody said that Latisha's daddy is in her DM. And she was on, what is Carlos's show called? Nightcap. I think that's what it's called. She said they showed what is it called? A rewind. Girl, I don't know what it's called. She was like, I thought it was just uncouth, right? She tried to act cute or whatever. And then Monique, she asked her, does she have a man? Because she's preoccupied. Because she needs to be preoccupied. She has 2, bitch. Now what? And still not as overworked as you. Okay, like, girl, what the fuck? Since we throwing dicks. Did y'all see Heavenly? You wait till we get to Married to Medicine. Wait, oh my God, you honey, I got too much to go, girl. Oh yeah, we almost done. Melody goes. She doesn't. I don't. I don't want that attached to my kid's legacy. Yeah, because their father has already done a number on their legacy. Okay, so you don't need Wanda fucking it up. I don't want what Wanda has to say to be attached to my children's legacy. That sounds good, but you sitting across from their daddy. You don't even want his motherfucking last name. He's gonna get the number. She said she gonna handle it, right? I said, if y'all don't move, we move. I said, come on, the Holtz. Yes, the Holtz. Oh, she said, I appreciate you respecting boundaries. She then invited him to Destin, Florida. Destiny on the phone with Moses. They've known each other for a long time, 13 years. They've reconnected. They both are divorced. He lives in St. Louis. He's an alpha man. Y'all know what an alpha male is, right? It's a wolf in captivity, a wolf that was in captivity. So when you keep saying that, you keep saying that somebody's an alpha man, you are I know y'all trying to say that they have a strong type A personality, assertive, aggressive when necessary, ambitious. I know that's what you're trying to say. But an alpha male is not. No. But she's an alpha woman. Girl. Okay, anyways, Martell's at the wine rack. He has a tasting with this couple that owns a wine rack. They said that the wine was good. They gave it a 10.5. Y'all taste Martell's wine yet? Anyway, so Destiny shows up. She invites him to the reopening. He asks her how long has she been dating her man. She says for a while now. He's told her, I can't let you get away. Martell wishes her the best. He tells her was congratulating her on her song. I thought that was actually a cute little exchange between them because he seemed like he was really supportive of her, and of course he called her for support, but her ass was late. Her ass was late. He asked her was she gonna invite Melody, and she did her little coy like I don't want to say. I don't know why she does that, but it's so annoying. I don't know why she does that. I really want to know why she does that. Why you don't answer questions outright? Why what is there to hide? And how come you haven't learned how to communicate in a way like Dr. Francis said that the men communicate, they tell you just enough so that they can get by. You can't even say any, like it's weird. It's weird. Anyways, it's really annoying though. Especially watching you, like this is a reality show and you're like not saying anything, like nothing, and then you act like it's like, oh, I don't want to say anything. Anyway, so she tells him that Melneka came up, and he was like, why? How'd she come up talking about she managing me or something like that? He laughing and stuff. Why? Well, Melneka warned Mel about you before her wedding. So this is probably something that he never knew, right? And this is probably something that he just learned as soon as Destiny said something to him. Well, I think it has been mentioned before that Melneka warned Melody about Martell cheating on her. So he was acting surprised, but it's already been aired. So I don't know. That's weird. Okay. We didn't have any issues back then. I never looked at anyone back then. Shut up, Martell. She's currently happily married. I have no interest at all in her. Melody is making up stuff. I've done enough for her not to make up stuff. I said, I know that's right. At least you know, dog. At least you know. It's so funny because I used to hear like my mom's friends call men dogs, and I used to be like, y'all bitter. Y'all already had the little male identification going on. Y'all bitter. And then like when you get older, you're like, oh, I see why. Untrained dogs. Just terrorizing, shitting in beds, disrespect, just. But then they turn around and tell you need to submit while they act like wild wolves in captivity. Anyways, y'all, that's all for the episode. Take care of each other. Protect your energy. Let's get down in the comments. You let me know. Y'all let me know what you think about these people's marriages. I don't know. Thank you for sharing, though, because that must be hard. I know Latisha can't. She must like it a little bit because they really be tearing y'all up. Even Marcel said they be calling her stupid. Yeah, that's why you was sitting there when she was trying to rationalize what her marriage. I don't know, I'm supposed to submit, obedient, girl. What? Wind her up. Wind her up. Can't do it. Anyways, y'all, take care of each other. Protect your energy. Let's get down in the comments. Peace.